Hello. Welcome to my third match of season 46 here against drsteelhammer. Gonna play this here board. Really not the greatest thing ever. It's a little awkward, I guess. Open counterfeit. You can probably build a city quarter thing a little bit. Awkward, I suppose. You have to you basically have to play you basically have to play like platinum as payload. This is T-Mog, 2 estates, 3 coppers. So there's like a decent chance I just have $2. In which case it would be better to buy the city quarter now. In the other case it would be better to probably get the chariot race. Okay, we get the 2 debt paid off. Well, this kind of sucks. It's okay, actually. Hey. I need a sacrifice. They're probably a little bit ahead of me. This is pretty cruddy draw with the city quarter and then T-Mog bottom decking. I don't know how we're gonna get to. I didn't really think about that. We need to probably get to like a platinum. So we need to figure out some way of doing that. We've eaten up most of the payload or most of the money, so that's gonna be pain actually. Unless you get a really lucky chariot race turn, which is possible. But you need to buy at least a gold and then platinum if you can. You can, if you get to 7, you could buy a forge. but it's all a bit awkward. I don't really know. So they go for the silver, which makes sense. Okay. This is a little problematic. I can't draw. I am top decking rats, which is quite fortunate. They're gonna discard like counterfeit so that they can get a hit. So they're gonna get one hit here, unless they don't have counterfeit in hand yet. And they could have missed one. Well, I can see what I draw. We need to get a little more. That's a bummer. I already have both the counterfeits. So this is already doomed on the chariot races. Just another rats. Probably should have got another T-Mog. Maybe we should have got just a silver there. The dungeon thing is nice. I don't know. Whatever we've done, we definitely trashed too much. We missed a step where we get enough to get the money. For sure. I would have rather had a second T-Mog than the sacrifice, but like, I'm not sure I was drawing through unless I got it. Maybe I was, but I guess I could buy coppers if I feel like I can make use of it. This is really bad, actually. To not play the T-Mog is really bad, but I don't think I have an option, unfortunately. I need to save my buy. Well, I could buy copper. Think about buying a copper anyway. The top's a bunch of chariot races. At least one rats and sacrifice pair, I think. We can add the coppers later. It's not. No rush. Certainly jealous of the Okay, they get no hits here. But they're still probably a little ahead, which is unfortunate. First player. Gonna get province. That seems bad. It seems pretty bad to me. You could have gained. Guess he didn't have more draw, but I don't know. We can see if we get a hit. Nope, no hits. So I guess I could have. Province is so weird to me. Maybe I should go rebuild. DSH is going rebuild. I could see it. I don't really want to play or I kind of want to forge rebuild, but I don't have that much draw. I mean, I can sacrifice one of the rats. This is greedy. Like super greedy. That's nice to know, though. Not sure if I'd lose a T-Mog. This should be either a dungeon or a chariot race. Okay. Okay. Here I can get a hit. I don't think this is awkward. A little awkward. I could certainly triple province on my turn if they took it that many. There's something to be said for scoring in case they do move towards just a bunch of provinces. The issue for me right now, well, there's more than one issue for me right now. We just don't, I don't have drawer consistency is the biggest issue. I go one debt, I could pay that off. Still buy a couple things. Like if he has, I have 2 rats. That's all the rats. They don't have a lot of forge fuel. They could themselves. What do they have? If they counterfeit a platinum, they can get to 11, 30. They can't do that much. They can mill in things, but it's not that much. This hand, of course, is still scary. And is continuing to be scary. The dungeon stuff is nice. That hurts a lot, actually. Like, they're probably just super one at this point. Woohoo. That's pretty depressing. We didn't play T-Mog. We've bottom deck T-Mog, Forge, Platinum. I mean, it was just that we drew the quarters with the 3 treasures. I mean, this is partly just my deck composition, right? It's just garbage. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure what else there really was to do. Exactly. I mean, this will also dud. This next hand will for sure dud. Unless I draw City Quarter as my 5th card. pretty much. So there's no, I don't know. Copper obviously doesn't help. It's not even clear in what way the rats help at all, getting more rats. Obviously, the dungeon is putting in a lot of work for him. Alright, we can resign. I hate to resign a game like this where there is, in theory, a lot of play left, but this is bad enough, and I have a cruddy enough deck that it's just because my next turn is full dead, so. I mean, that was on me. I think almost everything there. There's a little bit of sadness in the draws, but I think it's pretty much just their deck was better. Maybe, I mean, I think I don't know, it's not like 4-3 is that good, but probably better than the 5-2, but not like hugely, but probably a decent amount better. Okay, well, this is a board. Like, gosh. I wonder if you even buy Ambassador. Like, it's just too slow. I mean, it would be very nice to lose some estates, but you can kind of deal with the coppers. So it's not super clear to me. Not the greatest expedition of all time, and he opens Haven Ambassador and gets to buy a Falconer turn 3. That's stupid. Little bit. He didn't get to play the Ambassador though, so that's something. I need to get. I don't know what I need to get. I can have 2 inventors in the next hand. No, wait. No, I can't. For some reason, I thought I had more. I don't know why. They don't have. When did they buy the? So they probably have Falconer. We need I need Way of the Owl. That would really help me out here. They almost certainly have Falconer, which kind of sucks because everything I want to gain is a dual type, or most everything I want to gain is a dual type. So the question is whether I just bite the bullet and do it, or if I just take another inventor. I try and empty the inventors. I mean, they may not. It could be in the bottom too. It's just not. Obviously more likely that it's in hand. I mean, the thing I probably want most of all is Curse Village. But I wouldn't say no to a few other things as well, like a Wild Hunt. Well, this is annoying. Or even a Falconer. Maybe I just bite the bullet and take one of them. It may not matter a whole lot if he has the actions. But Falconer goes to hand. So it does probably matter. I mean, I can just take another Inventor. He drew it right off the bat again. I mean, he's Expeditioned hand, so... But that sucks, but oh well. That's how it goes. What does Envious do? Nothing. I would like to buy Expedition again, but I guess I probably can't afford it. It would suck if they have Inventor and Inventor Falconer pair such that they can get Curse Village and go here. Okay, they didn't have an Inventor in hand. One nice thing about this is that I'm not sure there's any nice things about it, but well, the piles are just evaporating. This isn't really good enough. If I had a Cursed Village in hand, I probably could pile. Or if I had a Falconer in hand even. So this is a little unfortunate. Maybe double Expedition. I mean, they're really pushing on me not winning right now. Which is like such an easy thing to push on. But unfortunately I didn't get the draw for it, so I'm gonna just be out of luck here. There aren't even really gains I want to do. Just want an Expedition. Unfortunately, they're most likely gonna like totally empty the villas here. There's not. I don't know which of the things to set aside. Possibly just a copper. But probably an Inventor. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it through here. I think there's like a world where I do, but probably a pretty unlikely world. I don't think lowering the havens is likely in my favor. We really needed Falconer. I don't expect there to be villas really left after that. Maybe they don't have much of a turn either. They're fortunately not able to do this in the sequence that you really want to do it in either. Maybe the play was to empty the haven. Oh, that's depressing. Oh well. So I need Falconer or first village to be on top really bad. Okay. So now I can do a little bit. Don't know if we can do enough. We just need I mean, now we just have to go for it. Like, there's no. We had to find the Falconer. So we're short, what, like 2? We're just short 1, aren't we? That's so infuriating. I don't know what these last one of them's a Falconer and the other one is probably a copper. But if the Falconer is in hand, then very likely get there. I guess it's not guaranteed still. It would have required a little bit of drawing the right stuff on the reshuffle. But the reshuffle is like a good number of buys and gains. Like it's barren market, 2 inventors, couple villas, or 2 inventors, couple villas. Like it would have been incredibly unlikely not to find it, maybe impossible. If we hadn't bottom deck, well, whatever, it doesn't. If we hadn't bottom deck Falconer. But now this is like already too low. In province, which probably is pretty useless across the board. I mean, I can score as much as I can. I don't know what that exactly is doing for me. But yeah, I just needed the Falconer, and then they're not going for a pile though, which makes this look a little odd. I guess I should have emptied the villas. I should have emptied the villas before I scored. That was stupid of me. Yeah. I should have emptied the villas. then scored. Yeah. That was a big. I mean, it's not. It didn't end up punishing me because they're not gonna. I'm gonna basically be able to empty them here, but that was a pretty big mistake on my part. And I'm not even gonna fully empty. Okay, I'm gonna fully empty them here, but maybe this just wins actually. But it was pretty stupid of me. I should have not, before I did the province, I should have emptied the villas. then they can't actually do anything exciting on their turns. They didn't have enough anything, basically. Or it would have taken quite a special draw to do it without villas. Yeah, that was just huge, like, tactical miss by me. I just got flustered. So, but I mean, I still feel okay about the ambassador skip. There were some scary moments. I guess their hands weren't really great either, but I guess here you go. Probably peasant hermit. Seems reasonably good. You could, I mean, there are other things you could do. I mean, you could take a stockpile with maybe the peasant. I guess the stockpile would be possibly quite good for a cemetery. And then you could maybe pick up there may be a dream draw here that is like way nicer with stockpile. Where you crash several estates and then buy your hermit with the peasant. This is the fear, of course, with the other thing. I think I'm maybe like, cause if we do it the other way, then we can. Well, they're just their options, but this doesn't. We gotta play the peasant, I think. They go hermit. See, that's interesting. Maybe they just do torture stuff quicker and don't have to worry about other things. Pretty bad draw though. If I can get a ghost town, this isn't so bad. Well, unless I don't draw any of them, then it maybe is still pretty bad. I just have to buy another ghost town here, which is not ideal, but I wonder if I should pass and get the. Since we still have. Okay, that was beautiful. We can even do a really. Well, I don't know if we'll exactly have enough draw for this. There's potentially a really nice thing. We may not. Well, how many cards are we going to draw? We're going to draw 5 cards. No, we won't quite have enough to do the really nice thing. Well, and we're losing this. Guess I'll lose all. If we had their hand, we could have done really nice. I mean, if we had two madmen, we could. Are they going to cemetery or what? This was pretty unlucky. In my opinion. Well, I mean, I think just clearly pretty unlucky. But they didn't find their ghost town, so it's okay. Or not their, or I was going to say they didn't find their fugitive, but they did. So. I wasn't really paying good enough attention. They didn't have cards. Yeah, this sucks actually. Missing the fugitive on the hand really sucks. So we could do a cemetery here. But there's something to be said for just getting the torture into the shuffle. What do we have otherwise? Do we have 8? Yeah, let's go Ghost Town Torture, actually. And hope we draw it. Maybe if we're really lucky, we'll have the Disciple on top. I think if that happens, we probably win more or less outright. If it doesn't happen, it'll all get a bit murky. I do think if a Disciple was on top, it would be a sufficiently good hand right off the bat here to win. So now we have to hope to draw a torturer in the top 3, which is 1/3, I guess, at this point. Oh, no. It would be 1/3 if there were one of them. But there are 2, so it's better than that. But I don't know what it is. Not off the top of my head. When they're not playing right off, it's either a good sign or a really bad sign, you know. But it's probably a really bad sign because they're probably gaining play. Unfortunately, they probably have Disciple Torture. And probably thinking of whether they need a stockpile or a peasant. If I had to guess. I mean, this is, I think you just do this and see what you draw, but. Okay, so they didn't actually get the Ghost Town off the Hermit not doing gain and play is a bit weird to me. Like, you could probably have taken stockpile or whatever, and hasn't. I didn't see stonemason was on the board till right now. So stonemason is on the board. That's worth acknowledging. I don't know if I missed a play on it. Maybe the turn I did Ghost Town I should have done, or I did Ghost Town Torture, I maybe should have done stonemason double torture. Or what did I buy? What did I have here? No, that wasn't me. What was my last turn? What did I have here? How much money did I have here? Well, I had at least $7. Jeez, I'm so stupid. Oh my god. Oh my god. There should be, well, there should be 3 tortures in the deck, and I guess a stonemason on top of that. I didn't know stonemason was on the board. Oh, sweet mercy. We're not like that far away from a 3 pile. We're just not that far from a 3 pile. We can do. They're gonna 3 pile fake draw. With discipling of torturers or discipling of hermits. They have 2 yeah. They can 3 pile. For sure. There's no way I have a pile out though. I'm gonna have to score. Unfortunately, I can score and they still probably can 3 pile. But I'm gonna have to score here. I can do. I mean, I could chain hermits a little bit into like stockpile, and there would be 3 hermits left in it. But that's just still like 14. It's just too much money. And I still wouldn't have scored. So I guess the question is whether I would like to chain a hermit here. I mean, that'll make the pile out for them a little bit easier. So it's probably not the thing to do. I don't know what this is going to do. I don't know that the attacking really matters too much. Yeah, that was. I don't know, having another torture in here in the deck really would have mattered so much, but it would have made the pile out a little easier. So, Actually, do something maybe nice. I don't know if it helps me actually, but I'm pretty afraid they'll just be able to pile pretty much no matter what. But it's like presumably they have disciple torture in hand. I don't know. Maybe they can't win, but I guess if they can't win, they're gonna come along to a potentially awkward spot as well. How many torturers do they have? They have 3 as well. So they can do 4 plays. I think it's just guaranteed. Even if I went down to like I don't think they're gonna miss it. I don't think there's a way. They still have another hermit, right? I mean 2 other hermits at this point, but they can, well, they're not gonna have the actions necessarily to play all these various things, but that's the saving grace, I suppose. If I have like disciple torture on top, I'll be so happy. Or just disciple, I mean. There was really the show. I mean, it wasn't like unlikely, but I'm not. So this isn't like me. I mean, it is, but it wasn't unlucky, but it wasn't, abnormally unlucky. It was unfortunate for me. But the turn I had the fugitive at the bottom is sort of where I lost tempo. I think if I had played the fugitive the turn I played the madman, I would have been pretty solidly in the lead. I guess what would have been nice to have Stonemason Torture on the last turn is possibly it might have unlocked a 3 pile for me that turn. At least it seems possible that it would have. maybe still quite hard for it to have actually done that. He's moving towards something. Wait, he's not drawing more? Oh, he just has it in hand. Well, that wasn't so tricky. Why did he have to... I didn't know the stockpiles were already in hand. I guess they had to have been. I thought there was going to be like gain and play necessary if that was the thing. All right. This is a thing, I guess. There's no... Just like smithy by village. I mean, there's a little bit of cardinal, I guess, potential, but it's not like you can't activate the market squares, otherwise that would probably be how you got payload here. I don't know if I mean, presumably you take a cardinal at some point here, maybe. I don't know. It's a pretty odd board. You can like clearly get enough uniques. To hit can like clearly get enough uniques to hit Market Square or to make Market Square work. Not Market Square, Fairgrounds. It's not like can take my Crossroads and Herbalist now. I don't know how many of the like Ironmongers you take before you switch to something else. There, my Rabble got hit. Guess I'll keep that. At some point, you just want regular villages. Don't know when. If he has a cantrip and draws that and action Rabbles right now, I'd be so mad. They do that Crossroads, is pretty nice. They're moving a little better than I am, but it sort of doesn't matter. I don't know. Like, it doesn't feel like the break point at all. I don't know at what point things will start feeling like a break point. If someone ever buys two things a turn, that would be pretty good. But for now, it's just like, it doesn't feel like you're getting a lead, even if you do move through the deck, as long as like I buy something okay. They do a lot of Rabbles though. And I don't get to play mine. That's the big takeaway so far for me. I keep thinking about innovation, but it doesn't feel like that good. I kind of like a Crossroads. There's some point where you take the Cardinal. I mean, once the Rabbles are gone, that's a problem. I mean, you can supplement with Crossroads and Advisor and stuff, so it's not like all dead necessarily. I do need some regular villages though, for sure. They didn't get extra buy here though, so it's not a huge deal. They have a sort of a whack deck composition right now. It almost makes sense to keep it. Now I want to get hit by a couple rabble. Okay, they draw decks, so here they probably... I don't know if they add another market square, they just get a village. Man, that's a bummer. This doesn't probably draw. We have a shot, I guess. Lost City. Real annoying. That's real annoying. Okay, so they're drawing deck again this turn. This lets them... Yeah, this is going to be kind of hard. I would probably add another market square as them. Maybe market square cardinal. Maybe just Lost City market square. Just to keep hitting the rabbles. Or keep drawing. But I would add payload somehow, so I would probably get a market square. But I would think about a cardinal. Because you have enough money that you can get 3 useful things quite easily. The funny thing about the cardinal and the rabble, of course, is that they don't work together at all. So you have to like try to play the cardinals before you play the rabbles, or play. Yeah, like if there are states on top, then it just does nothing for you. Big sigh. See, now it feels like they're like fully pulling ahead. What did they take though? Ironmonger Village. I think that's gotta be wrong. Like, surely you can just get the market square with the village there. Seems like fine to me. Just because the 3s and the 4s are really good. This is not gonna... I should have gotten more regular villages, I think. But where that buy should have been, I'm not sure. Or maybe another crossroads earlier on might have made more sense. But at this point, they're also going to win the labyrinth split. I still think the Ironmonger is weird. I don't like those buys. Don't really know. It's not how I would go about it here. I do need regular villages badly. And of course, there I hit the crossroads with nothing, but this is still a great turn for me. So I shouldn't complain about it. Oh, I should have left that one. I wasn't deck tracking. I didn't even make an attempt to. 1, 2, 3. So we do have 5. We split those. That's good to know. I still had not. Oh, I guess I could play the rabble. I didn't realize I still had not hit whatever, I won't ask for that. I still had not hit green on them. Maybe it's all in hand. So should have played the Ravel again. 2 Ravels and an Ironmonger. We can make it work. I like fully don't get the goal or not adding a third buy. But for now, it's like totally baffling to me. We did split the Labyrinth in the end. Beautiful. I deserve it. I guess I could have tried to do something a little different there. Wait, I'm going to remember this time. It's actually not totally clear with Ironmongers and Crossroads if that if putting more than one on top helps you. Probably 3 is net, but it's super unclear actually. I don't feel the need to green that they apparently feel. That's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Oh well. I felt like I did my due diligence. I could have bought some draw card rather than Cardinal, of course, but I didn't feel like I behaved too badly. It just didn't work out. And this is probably not going to work out either. I mean, there's just nothing to do about it, really. I'm trying to see if I can find a Cardinal. Well, now I'm gonna. This is the issues when you can't play it before. I mean, I can also just not play the Cardinals. Well, here, let's get it out of the way. Let's give them an exile, and then maybe we'll hit something. Okay. That isn't my fault. I won't take the blame for that. The first one, of course. First one, of course. But I won't take the blame for the next one. What are they even at as far as fairgrounds? They're at 29. They have 5 of them. Four points. But unique wise, they're at 1. Do they have, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They're at 11. And I'm at 13. The problem with me taking fairgrounds, well, the problem is just that they're gonna go double fairgrounds again and be it, and then next turn be able to do double ironmonger. So I need a little more time, I guess, or time to see if they bottom deck at all or anything like that. There's a world, okay, I know the first cardinal is going to hit there, but there's a world where the second one doesn't just put in another fairgrounds into the exile for them, but hit something useful, like a gold or something, or a market square. Wait. I am at 15 now. 1, 2, 3. Well, no, I don't have the gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm at 14 if I get a fairground. If I don't get a fairgrounds, it doesn't matter. They can go like fairgrounds province. They just double fairgrounds. Interesting. Wait, whatever. I'm not gonna ask for it. I did that obviously super wrong. I'm gonna. Well, do I need the money from this cardinal? Probably. So let's just go ahead and give them another whatever. Another set aside. Okay. Did I get to 16? No. I can go to 30. I mean, I guess I can play for them dudding. What do I need? I mean, I need them probably to full dead. It's just really unlikely. I mean, even if they do full dead, what does that do for me? Next to nothing. They have 1, 2, 3. What did they buy? They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12. They're still a ways away, right? They have 8, 3, 12. So if they full dud, I'll be at 30. I mean, I could at least take the lead. I mean, my other options are just not. I won't be at 30 either yet. I'll have to buy a curse or something. I mean, I could buy copper so that I could double province if I draw. And though it's still not 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1. Because I really need them to just not have a turn, and I have to draw also, so. They sort of didn't have a turn. No, unfortunately, I'm sort of probably not going to have a turn. I don't know if they have. Pardon me. I don't know if they. It would be pretty bad for them to buy like Ironmonger. I think they were totally ahead and could have won this game easily also, by the way. And I think they didn't. Well, they're probably still going to win it. But I think their buys in the middle were pretty bad. Not super bad. They were reasonable. Just, I think, went too long without a third buy on a board with this many good 2s, 3, 4s. So they buy a curse, which does not bump them. In fact, that only puts them to 13 if I understand correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 12, 13. So it's a bit weird in that sense. Okay. See if we can find a cardinal first. I hit, even when I get the shot at it, I don't hit it. Do I need? There aren't. I was gonna say there's like. This is so bad. Alright. This is okay. And it did pretty well. Now they can't, well, I'm ahead. They can get 14 more points pretty easily. If they draw, they can get 14 more points pretty easily. I didn't really have a path to piling, but they still don't have. They still don't have a great number of. They still don't have great money. Of course, I can dead, like, obviously look at my deck. And I put, how many of those have I put in? 5. Oh my gosh. The blind ones are the ones that make me so mad. Obviously, like I knew that that was a thing that would happen. But, I really wish I had 4 so I could buy a visor, but I could get a silver. Well, I can always get the curse myself too, but I'm trying to think if there's like a path to winning. Probably not. I meant winning like in the next turn immediately. What I meant. So I'm pretty much, well, I don't know what they have in hand, but probably dudded here. But they're also dudded, so that's something. Though it is going to give them, again, increasingly more time to try and pile something out. Well, this is interesting, right? Because they can't win off the next turn. It doesn't give them enough uniques. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. So they can't even win off 3 buys. Though they can go ahead by 14 points if they draw, which wouldn't be very good either. And if they don't draw, then I can probably end it or have a good shot of ending it. I guess the point is if they don't draw, I have a decent shot of ending it anyway. Right. So that's doesn't really change. I guess it changes if they buy a single province, if that's somehow what they get. Then it's would be better for me to have. Well, if I add Market Square, then I still have enough to beat that. So let's get a Market Square. Okay. Well, that Ironmonger didn't village, which is good. They are gonna most likely get to their. Yeah, this is gonna be bad because they're gonna be able to province as one of their uniques. I guess I don't know how much money they'll have exactly. This probably just ends for me immediately, as far as the turn goes. I don't think they have enough to. No, they can't pile. But they can go like province advisor and it'll score like 20 points. Or province cardinal, whichever of the things they want to do. I don't think buying silver was going to get me to. I think buying silver was going to get me to like triple. Yeah, this is. I don't even know which of the things hurts, or if any of them hurt, to be honest. Well, okay. The worst Cardinals. I have the absolute worst Cardinals. This will be $4. They still don't have it yet, as far as I can tell, but now they surely do. Now they certainly do. I can't believe that Cardinal discarded 2 coppers. Like, what is that? Just buy the... Oh, I guess he needs $8 or $6. Sorry. But now you surely have $6. Maybe you don't have your third buy. What does it matter? Now you surely have either $8. Yeah, you have it. I should have Kanye'd that. All right. Well, there was a window where it could have gone, but I mean, it was always just sort of a crapshoot without trashing of who drew Village Smithy stuff at the start of turns. But I don't know what you do here. There's not a lot to do. You could click start game. It's gone. Because it's not like piles run. So it's, I mean, there's no reason the cities need to activate. Swindler is kind of funny because you score when they swindle things. Potentially. Not your 5s, of course, but and you basically just want like, I mean, you could do Forum Settlers. That's the only sort of draw thing that's available right off the bat. But it's not an especially compelling. Well, of course, when the board's a vacuum, it very well could be. So your problem with Swindlers, you buy Swindler and you give them 2 points while cycling an estate. If you're unlucky, if you're lucky, you know, you can do some real damage, but I'm not sure. It's not. None of it makes any sense to me. Now then, after more of the, guess you could feed them as well. Try to. Let's just do it. It seems fun. This is probably okay for triggering. Yay, look at me go. I just simply deserved it. That's like totally a fine hit for me. Lookout didn't do a whole lot for me, but it didn't. Okay, I mean, it gave me my silvers. I don't know. I mean, I think I'm just gonna like... The mills are pretty low. I guess that would be a thing for this to activate cities on. But I don't feel... I know that they're trash, but even if you get some cities going, it's not... Maybe you can do it with a nomad camp and make it all work. Question is like, how many provinces do they have by that point? I think is the... Well, it would be my question. Maybe not your question. So now they have like a spice merchant and a lookout, which are deadish. Oh, that's pretty sad. You know. Multiple swindler plays just don't feel that scary. To me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, we can try to hit... I don't know what's left. I have another settlers, right? I don't know if it's in this shuffle. I'm not really sure if this is worth... Oh, it was here. That's okay. This seems fine. And then we'll green if we get the chance to. We'll take provinces if we get the chance to. I guess the lookouts might run out. I'm pretty okay with getting into duchy. I think. This is pretty bad though, sevens. Maybe I'm just doomed. He's pretty close to exact draw for provincing or not. Though, to be fair, he has like this doesn't get there. Now he does, no, he doesn't really muck up my mill or my sellers. I mean, I can still manage it. Now he probably should not give duchy. Yeah. City probably a little worse. I don't know that a pile will run before I see city. So I think city is probably a little more reasonable. I'm not sure why you don't take the free settlers there. Maybe there's a reason, but it's not super clear to me. This isn't really what I want, but it'll work. I mean, it is what I want. I just don't want to do it with a forum. Hopefully we hit a curse here. Something. But I know what it's going to be. It's going to be like triple silver or something like that. Probably can't be triple silver, but yeah, sort of. What do you think? So we're not hitting that anyway. We're only hitting sort of a bummer. We're only getting to 7 regardless. That's bad. It'd be a, I don't know, spice merchant. Oh, Feedum's gotta be wrong. Compared to spice merchant, I don't think there's any way that that's correct. So infuriating. I mean, my deck is a mess. Like, what do I expect? But I do have some curses, and they're in hand when they look at, and I don't get to 8. I didn't see any. Well, I guess I don't have that many coppers left. Actually, that's not so surprising. I could try to draw silver and a copper or 2 silvers, but most likely I'm just gonna end up drawing like a mill. But I guess I need to try it. Well, it's good to have cleared that off regardless, I suppose. Maybe I don't have 3 silvers. I don't know. They've been one of them. If one of them was changed to a lookout, maybe Feodum was right, and maybe I don't have any silvers, or I don't have 3 silvers rather. Well, that's a bummer. That's a double. I mean, the Sweller did eat me up. I kind of expected it to not be a huge thing here, but it for sure destroyed me. Well, here's some. I do have 2 copper. Just can't get it. I can't hit a curse to save my life. He's gonna swindle. Probably he'll get a province swindle and end it. I think the scepter should have been a city from the word go. Of course. What is this game? If he didn't do that, he couldn't have. Well, he could have. It just might have been a little risky. Taking province. I'm just dumb. I don't think I played this especially good, but I do feel like. Oh, I don't know. I think I probably just totally blew it. I don't even like how he played it though. But I guess I like it better than what I did. This is bad Dominion. Two fives okay here. Could be probably 3/4 is a little better, but yeah, again, payload a little awkward with the city quarter stuff. I mean, I don't, maybe reasonable to get Alchemist. Visp is nice. I don't know. Do you take a potion here? I kind of feel like you do. I don't know if you have time. I mean, the other thing you're trying is just to get like I'm not sure what you're doing. Tro seems not the thing to me. Not yet, anyway. Now it feels like they're doing the thing I did last time. It doesn't seem super good to me. I'm not even sure you want it top decked. Have I exiled? I guess it's okay since I haven't exiled a copper. You can play multiple rabbles and stuff here. I mean, you can double province for sure. I don't. Obviously, I would have liked to play and bought an alchemist before the shuffle, but I will get to top deck the one. That's not all bad. I still can't take. I still can't take. City quarter. Can probably take it here. Thought about road neck working last time, but maybe I'm just gonna get rushed on provinces too good. I did mean to buy a road network. Don't know if I'm gonna have time. Somehow I have to get money. Myself. Maybe it should have been another merchant ship. Probably just going to be too many provinces. Well, of course, and they get, I mean, these are really excellent boons. I don't know if the boon gave them the province, but it very well might have. So that's not good. Okay. Whatever. This is stupid. I'm stupid. I probably could have played the, I don't know. I don't think I need that. Will attacking do enough? They're probably not going to work. Especially if this is the draw. I probably shouldn't have taken, well, I should have played tracker earlier, but I probably should not have taken. Yeah, I just can't catch up. There's literally no way. Let it go to 20 here. That's not enough either. I don't even know why. I don't know. I guess I'm just out of dominioning. All right. Good games. They played well. Yeah, so that was pretty awful, but hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you all later today for more Dominion. Hopefully I don't screw the pooch quite so badly. Bye.